Guess what? I found today during Black Friday sale. Well, it wasn't part of Black Friday sale, but it was something that I saw last Friday at the mall, and I had money today to spend on it. Now, I mean, it is something that I've been wanting for a while. I did have an earlier version of it, which might have been the worst version out of all four of the versions. And here is the old one. As you can see, very worn out. It pops like crazy. Like that. It just popped on me. Yeah, it pops like crazy. And I got a newer one, which is this one. Yeah. Now, I've opened this, played with it, moved it, and worked on modifying it a little bit, not that much, and it's good. Very, very, very good. Here it is. Brand new. And I will show you what's different about it between the older one and the newer one. Okay, after trying for 2 minutes of getting a piece out, I'll explain why it's so hard to pop or take it apart. As you can see right here, I have both of them. The older one and the newer one. And as far as the corner goes, here's the old corner. This is just glued, like Gorilla Glue that I glued up on it just to see if it would fix problems with it. And here's the newer corner. As you can see right there, here's the newer corner. As you can see right there, there's a ridge in there. Here's the newer edge, older edge, with some side-by-side comparison. Similar, but this newer one has a feature in the mechanism where it interlocks, like the pieces interlock with the corner, like they interlock with each other, so that once you get a pop, you get a pop, but not actually go flying out. Unlike this one, where I've solved it, and literally, I've had, an edge fly halfway across the room. And I mean, it just tells you how horrible it is. With this one, I've solved it once so far since I got it. And man, I gotta tell you, it just popped. The edge came out where it just came out, but not actually pop. It did not fly out. It just, came out, was a lot like this, was just came out like that. All I had to do was just push back in. And let me show you the center. Here we go. Since the mechanism of the newer one is just so interlocking, it's like I would have to like try so much to actually get the center out. And here is the newer center. As you can see, there are a bunch of grooves and ridges where the edges would like literally come in place and like right along those rails. And with that, it's like, well, make sure it doesn't let a piece fly all the way across the room. And the older one, like this center, versus the old edge, the old design, the piece would just slide in, just move around like that. Once it pops, it completely doesn't catch on anything. And as for the real mechanism, the real core, nothing different. The standard current ball core. Yeah. Here, as you can see, so far you see these pieces. It's just simple. Versus the older one. Versus the older one, which basically is exactly the same. It has a screw on this one and 3 underneath it, and then like 1 on the opposite side of the core. Which, no biggie, it's just like that. And before they designed this core, they had the mechanism where it was like, it had the same type of core, but instead of 2 screws, they had screws on all 8 of these things. And with that, I think would made it a lot better, because if you disassemble your 4x4 right now, your Rubik's brand one, these might actually be loose. Like, you can actually almost twist it all the way off. Or, like, actually pull it off with your hand. And I found out a solution. Just unscrew the screws, take this part, glue it all together, and then put the screw back on. That helps it. And that's what I did to this one. Now also, I kind of broke it before I even brought it home. I was like trying to pull the edge off, and I was like forcing it off, and I accidentally snapped actually broke it. Like, this red center like literally broke. Like this part right here, the part that actually hooks into the core, actually snapped off. So I had to glue it back on. And it still works. Works fine, but it doesn't turn that good. But once I break it in and do a bunch of salt with it, it'll be a lot better. That's my review of this new 4x4. I'm willing to sell this 4x4 if anyone wants it. Like, they could buy it just for I could sell the core, or the part, or something like that, or just the whole cube, so that they can mod it, or do their own 4x4 type mod. And if you buy this, beware, it's really loose, and it falls apart easily. Yeah.